And we've got another video this week at the Chamber with a special guest at the end. No spoilers, but let's talk about what's going on this week, Bob. What do you say?
Hey, let's do it. You and I talk a lot about the organization and where we want to go. And so the subject up there is vision casting. And we met this morning with the chairman and the vice chairman of the Harrison Chamber Foundation. We're meeting this afternoon with the co-chairman of the hashtag Believe Boone County organization with the intent to share with them some ideas about what are the next steps. You've used the term we need to think long-term but act short-term, and I love that tagline, and that's what we're doing with these organizations. We'll be doing the same thing with the Chamber's Executive Committee later this week, and then eventually with the board. And it's an opportunity for us to not recast, but continue to shape where we're headed. And it's exciting to do that as the Chamber has transitioned for the last 3+ years, and we continue to do that into the future.
Yep. I think we've been very intentional about charting the path forward, and that's just another time that we're doing it. So
yep,
it was a good meeting this morning. We've also got on Thursday, the Bridge, our Young Professionals group, has another roundtables event. We talked about this last week. We did it back in December, and we've got our next one this week, Thursday. There's just a few more spots. If you're watching this now and want to come, please register online or send us a note in some capacity. We've got Mark Faust, Mike McNutt, and Dr. Stuart Pratt that are going to join us. So 2 superintendents. I just realized that, Mark Faust is superintendent of the Buffalo National River, and Dr. Stuart Pratt is superintendent of Harrison.
Actually, I would consider Mike McNutt a superintendent of DSI as well. So you got 3 superintendents.
3 super guys. Yeah, so that's what's happening on Thursday. And then, that's right, I was drawing that out because I kept thinking you were going to take the Car-Mart. I've got the Car-Mart. Yeah. Car-Mart on Friday, they're having a community appreciation event basically all day, but we have the wonderful privilege to kick it off with a ribbon cutting. They joined a few months ago and have been kind of planning out when they wanted to do their ribbon cutting, and this made perfect sense to kick off their community appreciation event. So they'll have the ribbon cutting at 10 on Friday, and then 10:30 on Friday.
Right.
And then after that is all of their community appreciation stuff with food and gifts and door prizes and music. And
so that means plan Friday to come and be the guest of America's Car-Mart on the bypass. We look forward to seeing you there.
Be appreciated as a member of the community.
Absolutely. Hey, and this Saturday there's a special occasion. As many of you know, Ebony Mitchell was crowned Miss Arkansas 2022. A native of Harrison High School graduate. We're so thrilled for her personally, and the community is going to have an opportunity to come together and host a reception for her this coming Saturday afternoon at Signature Tower. You've seen invites on social media, in the Chamber's newsletter, all over the place. We hope you come and interact and congratulate Ebony Mitchell on this tremendous honor.
Yeah, so 2:00 at Signature Tower on Saturday. And I just realized I said no spoilers at the beginning, but of course, if you read the caption of this video, you know who our guest is, and it's Ebony Mitchell. She stopped by the Chamber last week, a couple weeks ago, on some of her first tour around, and then as we were planning the reception, so she did a quick interview with us. Here's Ebony Mitchell.
So this was my 5th year competing at Miss Arkansas. It was my final year. I thought last year was my last year to compete because of age eligibility, but they decided because of COVID, like the rest of the world with the NCAA, to give us another year for that eligibility. So I was able to come back. I received first runner-up last year, so I had high hopes of going away with the job. You never know what happens. But I was able to go home with the job of Miss Arkansas, and it was amazing. So the feeling really is indescribable. I don't think it's really hit me yet or sunk in that I've actually done it and I'm Miss Arkansas. But it's just, it's amazing to be back here and be back in Harrison and represent them as their first ever Miss Arkansas. So it's been the best time, and I'm just over the moon. I competed in Miss Arkansas's Outstanding Teen for 3 years. I started when I was 13. I did it when I was 13, 14, and 15. I represented North Central Arkansas, so this area, and I represented Northwest Arkansas, and then Lakes of the Northwest, so I was back and forth between Harrison, Rogers, and Fayetteville. So that was a blast. And then I started competing in Miss my sophomore year of college. So I took a little bit of a break to just kind of focus on school and be an athlete at Harrison and be a cheerleader and get that cheer scholarship at the University of Central Arkansas, which I secured. So that was amazing. But go Bears. One of the main reasons of competing, besides just being an influencer and really just impact the next generation, is that scholarship money. The 18th, when I was crowned Miss Arkansas, I won a little over $45,000. So my student debt is completely gone. I owe nothing to my student loan officers, it's amazing. And I have a little bit left over. So I'm going to pursue my doctorate of business after this and hopefully become a teacher and start teaching at a university somewhere. Each Miss Arkansas or Miss America candidate has something that they care a lot about, and they will go and advocate for it throughout the entire year. Mine is called a responsible digital use, so it's all about online safety, and I've been doing this for a little over 5 years to just really build it and work with pivotal people in the community. So I've been able to partner with people like the Arkansas Attorney General's office, the Arkansas Department of Education, the Cyber Crimes Unit over in Little Rock, and it's just been incredible. I'm able to really advocate for online safety and keep our children safe online because we are online more than ever right now with the start of the pandemic. So I'm hoping that throughout my year we can potentially save lives by doing this. Working my social impact will be a lot of my year as Miss Arkansas because I'll do a lot of speaking engagements. I'll go to schools and talk to younger children because they're just now starting to get online. Everybody is on YouTube already, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, the big things that children want to be on. So I'll spend most of my year doing that, and then doing events like Summit this year at the Department of Education. I'll be there to speak about online safety. So I'm over the moon excited to continue working on that, and I'll take that with me beyond my time as Miss Arkansas. So it'll be really cool. I cannot say thank you enough to the city of Harrison, everyone who supported me, whether that's my elementary school teachers or my high school teachers, middle school, the chamber, Mayor Jackson, my cheer coaches, my parents, my family. I know so many people in the city just from growing up here because I went, I've lived here my entire life, K through 12. So the city of Harrison is so special to me, and I'm really hoping as Miss Arkansas that I can really bring a positive light on the city of Harrison and just change the way that people think of it, because it is such a beautiful town full of beautiful people, and I'm excited to bring that to the forefront as Miss Arkansas. To keep up with my year as Miss Arkansas, you can follow me on all social media platforms. On Facebook and Twitter, it's at Miss Arkansas. And then on Instagram, we have our at Miss Arkansas account, which is our organizational account. And then my personal that you can follow everything I do throughout the year would be at Miss America AR. So keep up with me throughout my year. I'll be traveling the entire state of Arkansas. But if you want to compete and if you want to earn scholarship money and pursue an education and make an impact in your community, go to missarkansas.org and you'll find all the information there.